Hello! Welcome to IMHO.
In my homosexual opinion.
I'm Joella.
And I'm Joella P. Bevels. The P today stands for Pink Pillow Club. I'm going to keep on dancing at the Pink Pillow Club. Hi, Darby.
Pillow Club. Hi.
I'm sorry. Hey, Joella.
Don't forget the Ella. Wait. Hey, Joella.
You know what I've been thinking about
Your makeup looks so much better than it has on TV.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You know what I've been thinking about a lot, lady?
Yeah.
Don't forget the Ella. I get scared that I'm going to be Ella Enchanted. And I think...
What does that mean?
Remember in the book, Ella Enchanted?
I didn't read it.
Well, there was also a movie. And
I wasn't a nerd.
her thing is that she got enchanted, so she had to do what anyone asked her to. It's a really fucked up tale. But thank God no one made her do anything, like, disgusting.
Well, they did. That's left on the cutting room floor. You know, some of the best stuff is left on the cutting room floor, like making Ella do oral, or, like the Titanic, at the very end, there is room for Jack on the door because he pushes her out.
It's a mantle.
He pushes her off the door.
My thought process was he should have just started
she was rich.
swimming.
She's already had a great life. She doesn't need more life.
Not to victim blame, but maybe if he could have started swimming a little bit more, he could have kept his body warm, his blood moving. However, I think in that...
Anything you do to victim blame.
I think in that... You know what? Now that I'm saying it, though, in those temperatures,
although
it wouldn't matter his fault.
You do. He absolutely could have pushed her off that door.
Yeah. Well, he should have just let her jump from the beginning.
He should have.
Maybe none of that would have happened if she had just jumped.
She's the reason Titanic happened.
Yeah.
Oh. Do you think I look like Kate Winslet right now?
I think, yeah, and I think I look like Lady Gaga.
What's that movie she gets fucked on top of the washing machine by the hot guy, the blonde hot guy?
Elizabeth. I feel like I look like Lady Gaga in that one performance she does.
Abracadabra, I agree.
Oh, no, but I like that song too.
Shout out to Jan and Andrew Barrett Cox. That was the gayest thing I've ever seen.
So fast.
Truly, if we could hate crime legally.
Well, we might be able to soon.
Oh, I'm coming for you. That was so gay. I loved it. Congratulations.
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about? What do you mean?
I didn't see it. Is it a thing that you can see?
Wait, are you joking?
No.
I can't read your face when it's a pillow. Okay, so Jan and Andrew Barrett Cox.
ABC, yeah.
They did the choreography from it, like, the next day.
Oh, cool.
They had a show the next day.
That's so cool. That's one thing I've never done personally, but I love about drag queens. Actually, that's not true.
I love
when
fandom.
Art Pop came out, I did Donatella at Spin. May she rest in peace. But that's the only time I've ever done it, and I wasn't good back then.
Well, Gia Gunn beat you at Roscoe's Drag Race, and it's something I'll never forget.
Speaking of Gia Gunn, we have a new addition to the Get on TikTok Live and Stay on 24/7 club, and it is Naysha Lopez. She's on TikTok Live nonstop now.
Thrilled.
But
Thrilled to hear it. Thrilled
yeah.
to hear it. And I do have some Naysha thoughts in this episode. Let's get started. That was a great transition, Trans.
Thanks.
Okay,
wait.
So...
I'm so sorry. See back here real quick. We can't say I'm trans anymore on the show because they wouldn't. Because
snart.
I'm not allowed.
You're a snart.
I'm a what?
Trans backwards is snart. So me and my snart friend over here.
Wait, could you see the back of this when we did that?
Oh, yeah, you kind of can. That's funny. We come back from the elimination of Lucky Stars. Everyone is crying except for Joella. And Joella is shocked.
She's shook. She's like, why are you guys crying that much?
That's so...
It's so funny. It's so funny.
She is so delusional.
What? She is an icon. She is the LA icon.
She really is.
Now.
But let's be honest, not for the right reasons. And that's okay. I think she can turn it into a right reason thing. I think if she suddenly becomes self-aware, she could become like a cult hero, like Johnny Appleseed. Oh, sorry. Whenever I mention him.
You get hungry?
Yeah.
For apple seeds.
I do eat an apple every day.
You do?
That's why I put
I'm so surprised. I'm scared of eating apples because of my teeth. And you're always talking about how brittle your teeth.
I don't bite into one.
Oh.
Okay. I get my husband to chop it up and feed it to me as I lay down.
Oh, I just need a husband. Yeah, okay.
That made me laugh because Joella continues to be Joella and she's doing what we want her to do.
Yeah.
So thanks for doing that.
Yeah.
Also, Sam Starr had quite a reaction to Ariadne. So they're all sitting down and then everyone's like, Ariadne, I thought you were going to win. Which, like, I agree. I think Ariadne should have won that because I hated what Sam was wearing. Not because I hate Sam or her fingernails. I didn't say that. I just didn't like the dress. And Ariadne's like, no, it is what it is. And Sam goes, thank you. Which wasn't like a compliment. She said, it is what it is. That's not what you want to hear. That's not a compliment. But it does make sense to me that she took it as a compliment.
Yeah. To be that simple-minded is a blessing, and I hope she stays that way.
Well, simple-minded seems like a really mean thing to say. Everything I've said about her has been true, but that seems like a step too far.
Okay.
But did you see your fingernails?
Stop. No.
So, this episode, they have to create songs that are referencing previous Drag Race moments.
Yeah.
Now, let me say this.
I think it's kind of a fun...
It's kind of fun and it's kind of not. And this is why.
Yeah.
We've said in the past, we don't love when a show references itself like this. Like, I don't love when Drag Race is referencing itself for an entire episode. That, to me, seems a little strange. However, it is giant. It has been around for the last 30 plus years. At some point, it does have to reference itself. So I'm okay with that happening on occasion. The problem is, with this in particular, the entire episode was about these moments. And it feels like the cast, as much as we keep saying they feel like AI, it doesn't allow the cast members to create their own moments, their own viral moments. Instead, they spend the entire episode recreating other people's viral moments. So they don't even have the opportunity to create their own original moment. I know that's so silly. But
yes, I agree with you completely.
Thanks.
In addition to that, I do think some of them kind of rose above.
Like Joella, you're absolutely right.
Well,
I'm sorry. I spoke too soon.
Well, let's get into it.
Yeah, let's get into it. Up first, we had Lana and Lydia. They were doing the Morgan McMichaels, Mystique Summers Madison, No Class, No Manners moment. It was very funny to me. I don't know if you caught this, but Lydia, when she went up to like grab her card to find out what part she was playing, she read out like, No Class, No Manners. And then RuPaul goes, and you will be playing the part of Mystique Summers Madison. Lydia Butthole Collins.
Yeah.
It was just so funny. It was funny.
That's funny.
They had like a country track. I've got to be honest with you, I forgot everything except for Crystal Envy being a tumbleweed in the back.
That was the smartest thing.
That was so good. It wasn't smart for Lana and Butthole.
But it was really funny.
But holy shit, it was funny.
It was really funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Joella doing Rewrite the Stories, which was a Mariah quote. I gotta be honest, it wasn't like an iconic moment to me.
I don't really remember it, no.
Understand.
But we love Mariah.
We do love Mariah. I just didn't... that one was lost on me. And it seemed to be lost on Joella as well.
Yeah.
What did she think she was doing? Was that hair on purpose? Was that part of it?
I don't know.
Good.
But I do have to feel a little bit like... I was going to say maybe it just sucked that she got that and didn't know what to do with it. But even if you get a shitty pick for your song, you have to make yourself look...
I'm going to make this argument. Dressed fully as Joella, I don't think she got a heart song. I think gospel is so fun and so high energy. She could have done a lot with it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of high energy opportunities that she just didn't meet. And she even wore that working wig. That wig is for someone who is busy, okay? It's not going anywhere. You don't have to worry about it. So she could have moved as much as she wanted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, good. Jules and Ariete doing back rolls. I have to be honest with you. Jules was great.
I love Jules.
I didn't think Ariete was bottom placement bad.
No.
I was shocked
I don't think that about either episode.
No. I don't get it. Can I ask the class, why is that? She is putting her whole pussy into it, including the clit.
Yeah.
She found
they're
it.
Just punishing her for her nose.
Which is so dumb.
Which I love.
I love her nose, and I don't usually love nose contour. I hate when people contour their nose. I love when people are just natural.
You're usually a pretty big square when it comes to makeup, so.
This is a rectangle.
Your hole's a rec.
Okay.
And your bush is tangled.
Okay. God. Speaking of erect hole, Hormona Lisa did the I nominate myself Chanel moment, which did make me laugh because
it did make me laugh.
Isn't Chanel crazy? I love Chanel so much.
I do love Chanel.
She's.
I met her in real life once. She was so nice.
Oh, she looks professional as fuck.
That's her whole thing is she's professional.
Except when she
Christmas.
steals. Okay.
Allegedly.
I'm kidding. I was kidding. The editing was kind of funny. I will admit, as we were watching them filming it, Hormona's giving nothing. And Curtis, my fucking actor husband was like, that's clearly editing. I bet she does well.
And also the other cast,
And then she did do
everyone
well.
else in the cast just rags on her so hard.
Okay, can I... No, I'll wait till we get to her runway, and then I'll rag.
Well...
But I thought she was funny.
I thought she did great, too. Because they were making it seem like she's not really giving us anything, and then...
Crystal Envy was unprofessional, which was the Latrice thing after Snatch Game.
Oh, yeah.
I was pretty impressed with her.
I like Crystal Envy a lot.
I do, too. I didn't
Envy.
love her at first. I really didn't.
I think it's more apt to say you didn't want to love her because she's so beautiful, and she's also a blonde like you, but... Because I felt the same thing. I was like, I don't know if I want to like you, but I do.
But see, you're not threatened by beautiful blondes because
I'm threatened
you're
by
with
everyone
one all the time.
I'm threatened by everyone.
I don't think it was that her beauty that
Do you know how many
upset me.
people
I think number one,
take out their aggressions on
I don't
throw
love the
pillows?
idea that she's from New Jersey and they don't know how to pump
people
gas.
punch
I think that's crazy.
and scream into pillows all the time, and it really wears on you.
I think it was just the fact that she didn't show a whole lot of like
she didn't show her
TV
whole
personality.
Oh yeah,
and I just really thought she was going to be kind of a bummer as far as like a quieter voice in the room. But you don't have to be loud when you're presenting all the good shit she's presenting.
Exactly.
I'm very much on her side.
Yeah.
I don't know who's on the other side, but
Corey King is on the other end of the spectrum.
Speaking of Corey King, Glamazon bitch. Now, she got the most iconic ever quote
from
Drag Race.
Kennedy Davenport.
Trey didn't like the session, gutted her. She rose. It's so outrageous.
It's so outrageous.
I like that Corey tried to use a previous thing that happened to her on the show and reference that in this moment as well. It's her trying to create her own moment in the midst of recreating someone else's moment. So my heart did go out to her in that, and I appreciated her idea. What happened? Where did it go? What were the eggs? What was it? What do you think? Everyone had a lot of comments for everyone. Like, all the teams were helping each other. But Corey's, no one knew what was happening. Although, I have to say, if a competitor as loud and wrong as Corey is like, throw an egg at me, I would.
I was in a show where I got eggs on my head nightly. And I had to wash my hair in a bucket in intermission.
A bucket and a mop for some wet-ass egg hair?
No, just a bucket.
Oh. Star quality, Sam Star and Acacia Forgot doing the Tamisha and Candy thing.
Fine.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell.
Lexi Love doing Jasmine Kennedy's This Is Your Moment made me laugh.
Yeah.
Made me laugh.
I liked it.
That hair was crazy. It looked heavy. Susie Toot, you're perfect.
I liked hers.
Hers was great.
I am biased, but hers was great.
I think Susie Toot is...
I have something to say about that in the next episode. I know what you're going to say, and I think I can put some perspective into it.
I don't think you know what I'm going to say.
You're going to say she's really good.
No.
What are you going to say?
She's good. That she doesn't stumble. She's an actor. She's a nerd.
And she seems...
informed.
Really herself. Too.
Yeah, well, I don't love that.
She almost knows her. She's pretty aware.
Why be a first-rate version of yourself when you can be a second-rate version of someone else?
And we're being second-rate versions of Joella right now.
Are we?
Well, we're two.
I'm number one. I'm number one. Okay. And finally, Anya Nerve, Laganja Estranja.
Incredible. So
she's
good.
Another one where I didn't know what to expect from her, and she's quickly become one of my front runners. I'm obsessed with Anya Nerve.
Yeah,
I love her so much. She looked gorgeous in this. She was so funny.
She gave, like I would want to watch that on a stage.
And I love how she told this team that was had a lot to say. Don't worry about it. I got this one. I just need this and I need this. She knows what she does well and she capitalizes on it. So I'm going to give her a capital A plus.
Yeah.
Plus.
So the runway, this episode is quilted for her pleasure, for your pleasure.
Hers. Let's be honest. It's time.
Lexi Love, stunning, cool.
Do you know who made that? Utica.
Utica, I knew that. No, I knew
cute?
that. It's so good because of the hat, I could tell.
It's so
good and it's quilted.
It's crazy. Okay, I want to say that.
It's
wild.
Beautiful.
She's absolutely wearing a bucket on her head, a bucket and a mop for that wet ass pussy.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, I can't get away from it. They're so wet. I loved it.
Shout out to Utica, we love you. Crystal Envy, I have to bow down to you.
Mm-hmm.
This is incredible. I know it's a reference to like a runway, but it's also reminding me of Carrie Bradshaw in the last season of And Just Like That, walking through the snow to go do her book reading. This is incredible. I keep this piece forever, or it needs to be in a museum. This is such a special coat.
Yes, I agree.
And when the winter comes, you could sleep in it.
The coat is incredible. It could have been on its own an incredible look.
Yeah, and then you had a really
and
cool
then she reveals
quilted moto bodysuit underneath. You look like a lobster in the sexiest way.
Kept the quilt going down her legs. Like she was like, okay, a reveal, but I've got more quilt for you.
Yeah.
This is a star turn look. This is, I'm on crystals. And I'm envying crystal. Your pillow. It's not anti-trans.
I just told the readers and the audience about what it's like to be a throw pillow in society. People punch us, people scream in us, people shove us in their shirts and pretend like they're pregnant, which is offensive to people who get pregnant.
People come on us and then the maid puts the pillow back on the bed.
Susie Toot, she said herself, she was like an elfin Lord of the Rings high fantasy. I love it.
I think she looks gorgeous.
I think she looks gorgeous. I think the quilted, I think I might have just wanted it more quilted.
I think she was saved by Carson wanting to be the fashion faggot that he is.
But she looks
I recognize
so
that this
good.
is a form of quilting from the 1930s. And she was like, you're right, fella.
I feel like we like the same things. I feel like we'd be friends. I'm a tutor.
I mean, you're a much older friend.
I'm a tutor.
Of hers.
Yeah.
If anything, you could be like an aunt.
Well, we could be like Hairspray. I'm the mom and she's the daughter.
Oh, you want to make yourself the mom. You're making yourself even older.
Okay.
No, I love that. Lean into it. Your skin is.
Ariete. This is crazy once you look at it, but from far away.
Amazing.
It looks amazing.
But it doesn't
from
look
far
like
away, it looks a little busy. It's the quilting is done so small, which is so freaking impressive.
It just looks like printed fabric.
I like it.
Yeah, it just didn't look like a quilt. But she looks amazing.
Lydia Butthole Collins is so fucking cool.
I love this. I know a lot of people are not reacting well to her more is more aesthetic. I like it.
I love it.
Because here's the deal. You're either, well, again, let's wait till we get to a particular runway. I have some thoughts.
Jewel Sparkles, this is great.
It's great.
It's good.
It's good.
But Jewel Sparkles has my heart, and I love her.
Oh, I love her so much, and I'm so glad her neck is fixed.
I think she's so beautiful, but I also see, like, her references. She's not just another dime a dozen. Like, I like her.
I like her a lot, too.
Yeah.
I will say that if you have this gorgeous custom thing made, why not make it so that your nipples aren't falling out the entire time? Did you notice that? When she go down the runway, she's just nipple, nipple, nipple. And listen, I'm not one to talk.
I think it's hard because a woman's nipple, my nipples used to be up here, and just because now I have tissue, they're down here.
Well, and they also expanded. So it kind of still is up here.
Actually, we kind of look like them. Look forward. We kind of look like them.
Tweak me, Austin. Make me come.
Stop!
Oh. But she looks gorgeous. She looks absolutely gorgeous.
She looks beautiful. Anya Nerve, absolutely gorgeous.
Okay.
I would say a similar thing to Ariete. In my personal opinion, it's like really small. So I want to like get a good look at it.
Oh,
but I love it. It's gorgeous.
See, I disagree with you.
Overall effect, incredible.
I think it's very obviously a quilt. And I like that
I do
a lot.
too, but I wanted it. I wish it was a little bit bigger so I could see what each individual
thing is. Can I tell you that?
But I'm not critiquing it.
After falling in love with her, I reacted much more positively to this look than I think I would have maybe episode 1.
Yeah, because when you like someone, you're easier on them. You give them more grace.
I'm giving her more grace because she's selling the shit out of it. When you first see her and you're not sure of what she's capable of, she can't really sell you anything.
She just kind of gets on your nerve.
Are nowhere.
And now
she gets on your nerve.
She's on your mind.
Right there.
This was on my mind. Sam Starr.
It's brilliant.
It is brilliant.
Yeah.
Now,
That's good.
I do want to say we've seen this look a lot. This idea a lot, but this is done so well.
It is.
It's done so
Any note I have
well.
is just tiny little things that
oh my god,
change,
I didn't even realize the zipper, that oversized zipper pull tab is so fucking cool.
So that's my least favorite part. But I like the idea. I wish it had just been
when things
a giant zipper.
I love when I'm little,
you
so
could buy
things
a giant
are
zipper.
oversized.
Like she could buy a giant zipper and just like, it says she made one out of cardboard.
It also
That bummed
says,
me
I
out.
woke up like this.
Oh, I hated that too. But other than that, I loved it.
What'd you think of Lana Del Rey?
I liked it. I liked it.
She looks like all the Scooby-Doo people at once.
I was getting, and I'm not an anime girly.
And I really like it.
But it did remind me of Sailor Moonish. The white corset, like the corset itself is a little too like front and center for me. But doesn't it look like Sailor Moon? Am I crazy?
Yeah, it looks like a little character.
I was high when I watched
I like
this.
it though. It looks like the mystery bus did Optimus Primed itself. The Scooby-Doo Gang murder mystery bus, Optimus Primed himself, and then she's cunt.
Yeah. You should pitch that to Cartoon Network.
Our sweet Hormona Lisa. I think she looks beautiful. It's a little...
Okay, I'm so glad we're here. Let's talk. I think she looks great. And I knew...
I want to wear this, but I want to wear it around my home.
Yeah.
And swish it around.
And I knew she was going to do a Coat of Many Colors reference.
Well, yeah, that's her
brand. That is... Well, okay. Sam Starr gave us a look we've seen before. But she did it in such a way that it was still exciting. There was something new to the way she did it.
Yeah, that zipper pull tab.
However... Hormona is giving us exactly what we expect. Coat of Many Colors, next runway, fucking same pink gown she's been wearing. There's nothing new. There's nothing exciting. I do believe this is further as much shit as we give the behind-the-scenes people of Drag Race. I think Hormona Lisa is a great example of why casting is necessary. Yeah. And why RuPaul can't just say, you're in the show now. I mean, she can. She did.
I mean, I bet you...
But what's the new? What's the new? What's the new? Sorry, keep going. I apologize.
Corey King. No.
I liked the elements of it. The little tiny hat on top. I didn't understand it. She's not progressed enough in her own drag, I think, to style it correctly. Everything she's showing us is a styling issue.
Yeah. Acacia forgot.
I loved the backstory.
I like it.
That she had something on from her mom, her grandma, and her great-grandma. That is so sweet.
And she made it too,
and
which is
cute.
Impressive.
And it's cute.
And I like the way the proportions are.
It's cute.
Yeah, I like it.
It's fine. Yeah.
But the reason for the season and the reason we're all here, it's Joella.
I'm so curious.
Glory hole.
I wish there was a documentarian present during the development of this look. You know, Joella thought, she even says as they're getting ready, like, I'm so confident in this look. I am so confident. What? It's iconic, and we will talk about it forever.
It'll be the golden boot of the season, the golden boot of the century.
But do you want to be that? You know what I mean?
Well, no, nobody wants to be that. But
now
if
she kind of has to.
If she works her magic correctly, this could live in infamy for the rest of time.
Her social media presence, it seems like she's leaning into it. She's also not letting go of that delusion that is still very much a part of her brand. Yeah. And that's nice. It's nice. Be deluded. It protects you. It's a safety mechanism. But there is at least... She's not shying away from it, and that's nice.
No. Hey, Darby, who won this challenge?
You're asking me because you don't know.
I think I remember.
You're asking me because you don't know.
I think I remember, but I also thought it could be fun if we just do that. If we just, it would be a fun way to get into it.
I don't remember.
Hey, Darby, who won this episode?
Oh my God. Thank you so much for asking. And I'm not buying time. I already know the answer, and that is, of course, Anya Nerve.
Ooh, well done. I think she did an incredible job. I think her win was very well deserved.
I think she
looked stunning on the runway.
I punched my pillow and it hurt. Oh my God.
Who was in the bottom two?
Oh, it was so sad.
Or do you want to ask me?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would love to. Hey, Alexis.
Hey, Darby.
Who was the little bottom
Oh
bitches?
my gosh. It was crazy because it was actually Joella Dynasty and Corey King. They just kind of, they lip synced.
They lip synced poorly. Listen, Joella didn't know any of the words.
That was
tried
tough.
to get RuPaul's image to do a little bit of lip syncing without moving the mouth.
It could have been funny if she'd have put her hand in the back and done it. Even if it would have missed the mouth, it would have been funny.
Well, that's what I'm saying about and even with Corey King, these are newer queens. These are young, fresh queens who have a lot to learn and a lot to experience. Yeah, as much of an LA icon as she is, I don't think that she has the experience to be able to yes and in those situations.
It's really tough, when you're studying yes and from an anthropological perspective. What you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to take on that mantra. My therapist has been trying to get me to say mantras. I said, what if I say the wrong one? And I'm realizing now.
pretty. That's that pretty girl mantra. That's that flaunt. Or that's down in L.A.
They should lip sync that.
Yeah.
You would know the words.
Jenny, we say goodbye to Joella.
Finally,
She
and unfortunately.
says, at least she's not going to die a local girl. Now, she says she was quoting Selena S. Titties. I agree with her. I think she was. However.
Out of context, that was weird to say.
But in context.
Still kind of weird.
I think it's what she's been giving us, though. I don't know why we expected her to leave the stage suddenly self-aware.
Kind of.
That's not why we like her. I didn't view that exit line as anything other than her trying to make like a funny reference. That's all I got from it. But Naysha Lopez, on the other hand, was pissed.
Well, they had friction when Joella was there, right?
I don't know. Naysha got all upset and was like, local girls are the best. Don't say that. Yes, she missed the point, but also let's say that she's correct. Ma'am, aren't you flying in from Los Angeles every week to do a job that two local girls are already doing? Isn't that what you're doing?
This next episode is RDR Live. It's an SNL.
Why did they bring it back? Why did they bring it back?
Well, I think it's because SNL is doing their 50th anniversary. I don't understand why they brought it here, had a guest judge who is funny, and apparently worked with all of them, and then didn't show any of that.
Well, they showed one.
No, I'm saying
he directed them.
He helped them with all of the skits.
Oh, Paul W. Downs.
Paul W. Downs, who, excuse me, hot.
For those of you who are not familiar with his work, obviously right now Hacks is his big thing.
But he wrote the first 4 seasons of Broad City. Incredible.
Not by himself,
He was on the writer's team.
He was on the writer's team. There you go.
Him and his wife.
I love that you wanted to take away the two
horrifying
women, the stars of the show who created it and wrote it. You're like, well, they didn't write it. Paul wrote it. Wow. So you hate women.
Well, they did.
So you hate women.
So it was...
Anyway, but at one point in the show, he's discovered to have made porn. And so there's videos of him from the show fucking
like
beach
a
balls.
beach ball? Yeah.
It's hot as fuck. So let's get into it.
Yeah.
Now, oh God. I felt like I was about to throw up all of a
Oh
sudden.
no.
That was weird.
Oh my gosh, too much stuffing. Here.
You know what it is? You came in wearing a corset and like all that built-in stuff came to me because I'm empath when it comes to gas.
Yeah.
Oh God. I don't think I'm gonna throw up.
Here. Your bag is right there. Do you want me to get it?
I'd rather throw up in your bag. Here, give me that wig you came in with.
Actually, I do have a bag you can throw up in. This month's batch of bags. We have this one we call pink flowers. Here, hold that.
Didn't you want it?
This one looks like gumball, like when gum used to be a gumball. These are all so big, they go all the way across your body. This one I'm calling Pushing Daisies. It's yellow and it's got little daisies on it. Okay, that was so cute. And then this one's called Got Wood. Because it's wood. And you can get yours by DMing me at Alexis Bevels on Instagram. I've already sold 3 from our patrons.
I do need to edit all of this in like one day. So we do need to like clip it along.
Oh, well, you could just put all that. You don't have to put any clips in that. You could just put it all in.
Or take it all out, just to keep them moving.
No, please don't. I need to sell some more because I haven't.
Debt. I understand. Yeah. I've seen the way you live. Let's just run through the sketches real quick. It'll be painful, but we'll do it. And then we'll go to the runway. Up first, the opening sketch was...
Caveman Karens.
The Neanderthal Town Hall.
Yeah.
Otherwise known as Caveman Karens. Arietti and Corey King were the Neanderthals. And then Anya Nerve was like the leader of the Neanderthals.
The judge.
Lana Geray was the human.
And with Bruno.
God, Bruno is so hot.
Yeah.
I know.
The skit was...
We say it, but...
tepid.
The skit was terrible. And RDR doesn't need to exist.
Well, why? I just don't know why it's...
And I've always said that.
Okay.
Anya did great. I gotta be honest.
Anya did great. Oh, yeah, she did the opening monologue. I thought she did great.
I'm gonna say this again.
Yeah.
Arietti did not do worse than Corey King.
Oh, in the Cuban skit. Yeah. No. I agree that it was a little one note, but it was at least giving something.
It was giving something. I agree. Lana was great.
I
She
thought
was
Lana
hot.
did great. Yeah.
Hot bimbo.
Yeah.
I would love to see her boobs.
Next was the opening monologue with Anya Nerve, and I thought she did fantastic.
She killed it.
Yeah. I thought she did great. I don't know how else you would.
That purple on purple on purple.
Yeah, she looked beautiful.
Oh
yeah.
my God, I gotta feel my nipples. Hang on.
Yeah.
Then we had the beaverologist. So you may be too young to remember this, but SNL used to do a skit.
I thought.
Sweaty Balls.
Were they doing Sweaty Balls?
Yeah. Molly Shannon and Anna Gasteyer. Anna Gasteyer is the Sam star.
Before ASMR, they just used to have ladies talk real quiet into microphones and say really kind of double entendre things.
And then you could jerk off in your car.
Oh my goodness. Is that your sweaty balls right there?
It is my sweaty balls, and I just really...
So I think that's what they were trying to do.
I will say this, number one, Jules Sparkles decided to be Australian. She Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
And that made me laugh.
It did make me laugh.
I'm sorry, it made me laugh.
It did make me laugh.
It made me laugh. Hormona...
I thought she did good.
Kind of did exactly the Molly Shannon. So if she wasn't told what to do, she found it naturally, and I thought it worked really well.
Well, apparently I saw online she was doing her grandma. Her sweet grandma.
Oh, because her grandma had that giant beaver.
Yeah.
Sam Starr, to me, was kind of the weak link.
Yeah. Sam Starr chose to go against the grain and not do Southern and do...
Although, now that I'm thinking about it, Anna Gasteyer did the same thing. She didn't go Southern with it. No. She did the lower kind of...
Lower register, but the tone was...
odd.
Yeah. It was just odd.
Yeah. And then, basically, the weekend update was Crystal Envy and Lexi Love were the news anchors.
And Susie,
I thought they
too.
both did fine.
Oh, yeah. I thought they were fine.
It was good.
The news anchors are never supposed to be crazy characters, so I thought they could have even been a little more authentically themselves and just said the jokes as written.
But I thought they did fine.
I thought they did fine. And then Susie really did...
Oh, my God.
She really did knock it out of the park with her Rhonda.
She was...
Oh, those were funny jokes.
She gave RuPaul all of her catchphrases, and she would explain why. Listen, Susie is...
It was funny.
Great.
It was really good.
And then finally we had Acacia Forgot
and Lydia P. Collins
doing the emergency room sketch.
They're basically doing Golden Girls
with
Blanche
Paul W. Downs.
Yeah.
What did you think of Butthole saying she's never seen Golden Girls, but she really wants the Sophia part?
I think it all ties up into she said she wanted the Sophia part.
What were you about to say?
I was going to say, I think it all ties into, like, I think one of the best parts about drag is, like, being
the
referential.
Boobs. Oh.
And, like, Golden Girls is a huge reference point for a lot of drag queens for very good reason.
It holds up.
It holds up,
so
and it's
funny.
whip smart, and it's years ahead of its time as far as, like, talking about topics in a funny way, which is what drag queens do. Supposed to do. I think that's kind of my whole thing with this whole cast is it seems like they're just kids that want to be on Drag Race, not kids with like references that just really enjoy doing drag.
I think that's what's making the show this season. I'm having fun, but I do find it a little more difficult to be excited about only because Lexi Love at the ripe old age of 33.
33 is being treated as a grandma.
Is the grandma, but she gets the references and it's really hard to watch this show that is very referential
and now it's
have a
referencing
cast of kids who only know the references about the show and not
where those
the
things
other
came
references.
From.
Yeah,
it's a little bummer, but I do see Susie, I see Lexi, and I think Jules gets them. And Acacia too. I thought Acacia did great in this episode.
Yeah, but it didn't make sense to me that she fought so hard for a part she didn't know anything about.
I think she just wanted to do her
she just wanted to be an old
lady makeup.
Yeah, and she just wanted to sit still, which I understand. And I have to admit,
and I'm not shitting on her for
I thought
this.
Acacia Forgot did good.
I thought Acacia Forgot did really good.
She did.
And I'm not shitting on Lydia. I'm just saying like it's
no, she did a bad job.
It's crazy. I feel like if you're going on a show and RuPaul has been so vocal about how much she loves Golden Girls, maybe watch an episode or two while you practice your sewing. Otherwise, don't go on.
Well, we do like to see disasters happen.
We do. But this was kind of a sad disaster. You would love Golden Girls.
This was not a 9/11. This was like an Oklahoma City bombing.
Darby! That's something I would say.
Strand right.
I'm really sorry. I keep
snart rights.
Snart
What'd
right.
I say?
Strand rights. Well, that was your trains rights.
Oh yeah, sorry. Snart. And then, okay, now we're here. Now we're to the reveal moment. The moment that made this entire episode worth it. The musical guest was RuPaul Charles. Whoa. Can I say this? I don't mind him anymore. I really enjoy
Oh, no, I love it.
I really enjoy RuPaul.
And did you notice it was the dancers from The Boys that came in and got makeovers last year?
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so fun. I didn't notice that because I was watching Miss RuPaul walk backwards at one point.
Let's talk about these looks. It's Color Me Pink. First up, Ariete. Incredible. Shut the house down.
The wig had the pink like spikes.
The
Everything
chaps.
had spikes.
Everything was pink
The moment
and
she
leather.
could style more spikes on, she did.
Also the cup,
Brilliant.
so the bra, incredible.
Yeah, love when they hold boobs.
Lana Del Rey, she was
Grease.
kind of like a Stepford wife. Yeah, she looked beautiful.
Yeah, I thought she looked great.
She could have worn this last week for the quilted too, because it's a little quilted.
Many clothes on this tiny little woman.
Love it. Oh, Jewel Sparkles. She repurposed an old
Pageant gown.
She's giving pussy in boots.
It's crazy.
It's so beautiful.
It's so
It's My
gorgeous.
Fair Lady. This is a queen who I think knows her references.
Yeah. And she referenced.
Yeah.
She's not afraid to reference.
I love her. Susie too is a clown. She's a pink clown. I love the idea.
She did a Ziegfeld Follies reference. I love the idea. It was something about her shape.
Okay, this is what I want to say. It's got little poofs on each of the limbs and the big poof at the collar. I kind of wish it had been opposite, with big poofs on the limbs and a more demure, still sizable, but just a smaller, because I feel like it swallows her and you lose the thing. But I love the idea, and I think this could be
I didn't
really cute.
understand the girls coming at her so hard.
That's what I want to talk about.
I think it was probably because she's a front runner and they saw a moment of weakness.
Because I think there are girls that, and I'm so sorry, I'm sounding like such a hater, and I am.
You are.
But there are people that want
They're
to
publishing my book.
come on the show, or
come on their friends.
This is going to be shitty to say,
Yeah.
but there are people that come on the show and spend a lot of money getting incredible looks made, and that is a part of drag. But there are other people that want to show their talents and they want to do stuff, and that's Susie Toot, and Susie Toot is being celebrated for it on this runway. And some of the other girls that think just bringing incredible, expensive looks is enough. And no hate to them. I'm not trying to be shady, but I'm just saying it's been such a machine that now we're seeing people that just want to come in and do the looks parts.
And fuck the machine. I loved the way Susie handled herself in that Untucked.
Yeah.
That's such a difficult position to be put into. I saw someone on Twitter say this, so I can't take credit for this, but I will. It gave very much the Jinx Relaska Talks moment.
Yeah.
I'm just so impressed.
Susie's confident
She's such a young
in what she brings.
queen in
Yeah.
the grand scheme of things.
That's cool.
And she's so confident and so calm and collected. I was just really impressed.
And everyone's good, but that's what I
good
thought when I saw this fight in the Untucked. Lexi love this.
I
love the way. I love what she did. Oh,
hated
I
the
understand.
Boot. Hated the boot.
You didn't like
hated
the
the boot.
Yeah.
Hated the boot.
Maybe
hated
if
the
it
boot.
had like.
Hated the boot.
Yeah, but I love the direction she went because pink. Everyone just kind of did pink, but she did
You know what it is?
pink animal.
Okay, I hope I explained this well. You'll understand this. I come from country folk.
Sorry, it's been a while.
Yeah, that was my fault. I lived in Mississippi for a while. I taught in Kentucky for a while. And what I love about Lexi Love is she is giving, I don't mean this rude, she's giving new money in a country way. She does look like that down-home country bitch that you love to hang out with and go out with.
You know who else she looks
And she
like?
suddenly got money.
Do you remember when
and
they're
this is her going to the Met Gala.
Remember in that movie?
I love it.
Anastasia, when they're casting.
When all the kids get shot?
No, in the animated movie.
Oh.
So before that, when they're casting, or after that, when they're casting Anastasia, and then the sexy one comes in and she's like, "Grandmama, it's me, Anastasia," and she drops the coat and she's sexy underneath. That's Lexi Love to me in this.
Okay, or Russian.
Lydia Butthole Collins.
I don't think Lydia Butthole Collins is fully formed at this moment.
But I like watching this.
Like watching it.
She's a
form.
penis.
Does that make sense?
She's a penis with, what's that spurting out the top there, Darby?
Oh, cum.
Cum!
Yeah.
She got cum on the runway.
Hairy cum. And that's something to see a doctor about.
I like seeing what drag queens make themselves out of their own brains.
I will say...
I do like it more. And even if it's not perfect yet, it's fun to see. You know what I mean? But I get this is the Olympics of drag. You got to pay money to get the steroids or whatever.
I think she should have revealed. I get she was saving the reveal in case she had to lip sync because it's just like a pink dance costume under. But with her holding the penis shut, which you should never have to hold a penis shut. Okay, they should close on their own. But her walking down the runway and seeing that there's stuff under it, I was waiting for the reveal.
And see, I was happy.
It worked out for her.
I was tickled pink just as it was.
And the lip sync to have the reveal still, but I think it could have benefited her in the grand scheme of things had she had one ready.
Yeah, Sam Star, fine.
It was bad. Overall, like zoom out, there's too much happening. And the corset was clearly made for someone else.
Yeah. Acacia forgot. I hate the wig, but I like everything else.
I hate the wig so much.
I like everything else.
I hate the wig so much. I hate the wig.
I get what she was trying to do, but I unfortunately I wish it was
I don't
bigger.
know how I feel about the outfit. I want to be so for real right now. I don't know how I feel about it, but I hate the wig so much. I can't look at it. The outfit. You understand?
What you think about On Your Nerve tennis shoes?
I liked it.
I gotta say, I know it's a bodysuit, but I think her body and the way that she padded and styled it, I think it looks great.
It's also the first thing I feel like we've seen from her that is completely separate from everything else she's done.
Yeah.
It feels like a different version of her. I hear the note that the judges said they wish she had had hair or whatever. I'm going to push back.
Put a ponytail on it.
I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was funny.
Oh, I loved Crystal Envy's bubblegum.
Crystal Envy's bubblegum was great.
I think that's cute.
It is a look we've seen a million times, but I liked
the presentation of it, and I think it looks really cool.
The presentation was where I was like, oh, okay, that's different. I like that.
What would you do? I would do a piggy in mud.
What is it?
Pink. Color me pink.
What color butthole do you think is the most common?
Horror Mona Lisa. This was just like a beautiful, basic, beautiful gown.
This is the second time we've seen her in this trumpet gown.
Yeah.
It's the pastel that we expect from her. I'm so sorry. I'm so bored. Go ahead.
Corey King in this pink.
It's a gorgeous dress.
It looks cute.
It's a gorgeous dress.
It looks cute. She does look like a Barbie.
But for the runway,
she got good arms.
I enjoy Corey King as a TV character. I just don't think her drag is at the level that she thinks it is. So the winner is...
Do you want to ask me who won?
Oh. Hey, Alexis. Yeah. Who was the winner?
Susie Toot!
Wow! Two wins. Two wins.
Yeah. Now, Darby, who was in the bottom?
Oh my God. I'm so glad you asked me this because I remember. Ariete.
Oh, yeah. Versus... It's Ariete versus Lydia Collins' butthole.
Butthole, yes.
And this is crazy because I don't know that I would have...
Butthole should have been down there because her Estelle Getty was Estelle PB.
Yeah, just for not
Ariete
having ever
did
seen
not
Gilmore
deserve to be down there. I'm sorry. Ariete's Runway.
I don't know why she's been in the bottom the last two.
I gotta be honest, if I had to put one person from her group down there, it would have been Corey over Ariete.
Yeah.
Especially look at the runways. Do the runways not count for anything?
I guess they don't.
Okay.
Lydia Butthole Collins, I actually think I liked watching her lip sync. She did great. They both did great.
I've seen the comparison online, the Willow Pill.
Oh, yeah.
Where
with the hair.
Like, I'm a mover, not a dancer. But you moved.
But what you did was you made me want to watch you.
Yeah, I thought Lydia Butthole Collins. You don't have to be a dancer. I couldn't take my eyes off her butthole.
I loved it. But Ariete got to pull the crank of doom or whatever to dump, what's her name, into the water.
You're doing great.
And... so she decides to go with one because the other one was 17. She goes with one. Boom. Down goes Visage. Water explodes.
I'm going to leave that in completely unedited. I want them to experience what I just did. That was wonderful. Yes, so turns out season 17, the numbers were 17, which you said.
I did say, but when I did my thing, I didn't pick either of those.
I've been thinking about this. There's a lot of money involved in this partnership with Las Vegas because Las Vegas was sponsoring
Brought to you by Las Vegas made me laugh so hard.
Yeah, but they paid for that to be the case. You can't tell me that an entire city signed a contract with World of Wonder that said, yeah, we'll just do it for however long. We'll pay you.
Haven't you seen Hacks?
Yes.
Don't you think that Las Vegas would do that?
What?
Pay to do I don't understand your point. Maybe you should let you talk.
Yeah, let me finish it.
Sorry.
And then maybe once I have the idea out, you can comment on it.
My head's just filled with stuffing. So.
Yeah. There's no way that they would have agreed to pay for this without a number of episodes guaranteed.
Yeah.
There's just no way. Let's say that the first 2 girls picked 1 in 7. And then what? Clearly, there was something involved here. I don't know if they just straight up told Ariadne pull 1 or what. But there's some shenanigans, and we will get to the bottom of it. I've got a magnifying glass coming in the mail on Thursday.
Coming?
Okay, so we say nothing to Ariadne because she doesn't leave. And that's 2 episodes of Drag Race. Right there for you.
But only one person went home. You know what I like to do when with my throw pillows at home? I like to put one between my legs.
Okay, if you enjoyed this, hit subscribe and do the notification bell.
Join us on Patreon, but Patreon.
Yes, we're also both on Cameo.
Cameo!
And we have podcasts. IMHO the podcast at podcasts. And
Drag
all of our merch
Queen
is
merch.
at dragqueenmerch.com.
Oh, yeah! Get your bags at Alexis Bubbles on Instagram if you want them. I have 5 more.
I reached out to our patrons. I asked them their thoughts.
Oh, fuck!
I forgot to do that the last episode, and I regretted it so much because I love finding people's opinions that already agree with my own.
Oh, yeah.
I just have to read you this one because of the name alone. The name is Tipsy McStumbles. And I've been asking for pronouns because I'm what? Ally.
You're trying to out the people. You're trying to gather all the information so you can turn us in, aren't you?
I hadn't considered that, but I like that I have that option.
Yeah.
So Tipsy McStumbles' pronouns are cock and gobbler. Joella flopped under Runway. There were many ways to take that concept and make it great, besides pandering to Ru. Episode 5 seemed a little too produced to keep some drama in the show, which I'm here for. I agree. Ariadne should not have been in the bottom, but okay. Still can't get Ariadne dancing out of my head, though. LOL.
Ooh, that just gave me an idea.
A boner. Oh.
Quilted.
Northern.
Quill. Ted. Instead of a quilt, I would have been one of those feather quills.
And your dress is Ted Danson.
Yes.
Quill Ted Danson. I completely agree. Tipsy McStumbles, cock/gobbler.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I completely agree.
Nicolaka said, I'm sorry, but Sam's lesbian was so funny. Like, am I the crazy one? You are. You are.
Yeah.
You are. No. Don't tell Nicolaka anything else. You're crazy. Daniel says Anya's quickly becoming the breakout star of the season. Completely agree. She could have easily won these past 3 challenges in a row. Also, the Beaver skit was by far the worst, not just because of the writing, but the queens performing it too. Harmona had no business being in the top for that. Daniel, I'm going to push back. I thought Harmona did exactly what she was asked to do.
Be a woman of your word. I thought Harmona was doing
Daniel,
exactly what she did.
Put your back up against the...
Yeah.
What do you watch this on? A Galaxy?
Yeah.
Push back. Go ahead.
That's gentle.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I thought she did... Maybe, I wonder if you are familiar with the sweaty balls of it all. Because maybe if you've never seen the sketch, it didn't make sense.
Can we put it in right here?
No, because we don't have the copyright. Okay. Oh, no. How do you say that?
Thea Dowdy.
Yes. Thea says, I think the conflict here is similar to the conflict in season 5. The pretty girls versus the funny girls.
Yeah.
However, where I think that season 5 did it significantly better. Smarter reads and much bigger characters. Also, overall, the season no longer feels like drag queens on a TV show. More so reality TV characters dressed in drag. Though Anya and Lexi are simply to die for. I see that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about the song one, where they had to reenact old ones. Like, yeah, they're giving similar vibes, but the first one was the original. And so it could go further because it didn't know. I just feel like
this is a tale as old as time. We love when people do something new and original, and then they try to chase that, and so they just regurgitate the same shit, and then we resent them for
all
it.
over it. Yeah, and I resent everyone on the show. Mike F says Corey is a confident queen. One day her drag style and performance skills will reach the level of said confidence, and she will be unstoppable.
I agree.
That day has yet to arrive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree, Mike.
Yeah.
Seriously, though, Anya and Susie are just the best. I can't believe the other queens are serving them the underdog storyline on a platter. If you've watched the show, then you know how these storylines have played out.
That's the thing is, if you're another queen, it's kind of signing your own death warrant to go after another queen like that. Because you're just giving them an underdog storyline.
Yeah.
If you really hate a queen, don't say it to their face.
Yeah.
Say it at the viewing parties.
Hate and love are horns on the same goat. So
and wouldst thou like to live deliciously?
If you don't want to give anyone, if you don't want someone to like be successful, don't give them anything.
No.
Hate they can thrive on. Giving them nothing, well, they would look cunts. John Binary said Susie and Anya and Untucked were a joy to watch. But the Brat Apocalypse is yet more evidence that they need to get older queens back in the casting pool. It's so true. I'm sorry.
Maybe it's not an age thing. I think it's just maybe like a casting thing.
Well, yeah, but casting older queens. Casting
a wider array of people. Yeah.
No, just anyone that remembers the towers. Put them on there. All right, well, thank you, patrons, for your thoughts. We love you, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye. Hey, Darby, pillow fight.
Ow! That was unsettling. That was unsettling. And honestly,
I'm really
that was not
sorry.
ally. That was not ally.